key to the treasure.
Get rich with one piece. Get rich with one piece.
Yo, we got Luffy and Zoro, the better the duo. Sanji and Noosa bring out the bankroll. Jekyll Mariah, he rips your soul. Brooke and Perona, they cold like a snow globe. Going through the stack like we looking for some crack. Taking y'all to class, man, you better know your math. Call the deck math cause he always running black. We don't need no power tools, we just bring the axe. Cause we about to chop it up. TCG, level up. This is more than beginner's luck. Got so many ribs, they backing up. Rapping so cold, got the mains frozen. Everybody know that the gang goes. Laws of the land don't make me repeat. We the next king. Getting rich with one piece.
Get rich with one piece.
The piece of the cause, the key to the treasure.
Get rich with one piece. 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 Get rich with one piece.
Yeah, I need to get my mat back. I need to clean it up and get it back. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining another relaxed, chill stream. I'm super excited tonight because today was the first time I got to play Brooke in real life, and oh my god, did it play even better than I expected it to. It played so well. And I didn't win the whole thing, but I should have, and I basically did. Abra, what up? Yeah, I basically should have won it, but there was a mistake, and we'll get into it here in a minute. But that's usually my biggest problem is me, not the deck. But I've been playing Brooke so much on the sim, and I've familiarized myself with it so much that like I know what to do in a lot of different situations. Not every scenario, obviously I haven't been through everything, but I've been through a lot of different scenarios where I can, try and determine what is the best option. And so I I was so excited to go play today, and it played very well. I played Brooke, so I played a mirror matchup, which I knew this was gonna happen because there's one other person there that I had been talking to about, and I see her at a bunch of different events or whatever. And anyways, we had been talking about like we're gonna run Brooke or whatever, and there's 40 people at this tournament that I'm at tonight or something like that. I don't know how many it was, but it probably was like between like 30 to 40. And I was just like, I'm gonna have to play the Brooke mirror first match, and I did. But it was really cool to see like the mirror matchup, because I don't ever play the mirror matchup like on the sim. I don't even think I've ever played a mirror matchup with the Brooke, maybe one time. But it was really cool to actually like play that in real life, and it was my first time, and it was nerve-wracking. I'm like, am I like milling enough? And even on her first turn, she forgot to mill her cards, and that's why I told her we were like talking about it like during the game and after and stuff, and I was like, it sets you back so much if you do not mill every single turn with Brooke. Now, if the game goes super long or whatever, and you get down to a point where you have to like extend the game, then you don't mill at the end of it, But you'd rather be in that position than having too many cards where you can't get to your leader effect at the end. And so if you're not familiar with Brooks' leader effect, is you don't lose the game when you go to 0 cards, because typically you do as soon as, like, literally as soon as you hit 0 cards, you win, or excuse me, you lose the game. So you don't lose the game, you lose at the end of the turn that you went to 0 cards. So basically it gives you an extra turn, or it lets you live through that last turn to try and win the game, essentially is what it does. And so it has an activate main where you trash 4 cards from the top of your deck. And if you have 0 cards after that effect, then you can restand any one of your characters. And so it's a fantastic effect. When I first saw the card and read the effect, I was like, this is the worst leader that they've ever come out with. It sucks. He's gonna be horrible. I have no idea why anybody would ever play this. And now I'm a Brook main because it's so fun. After I learned what it was supposed to do, it made so much sense to me, and I've been playing it a ton, watching a ton of videos on it. And so yeah, so I was talking with the person I was playing against, and I told her, I was like, the very first thing I do, I mill in my deck. That is the very first thing that I do at the start of my turn. I draw my card, I ramp my Dawn, and then I mill my cards, because I'm going to forget. And it is so important that you do not forget. And I'm also like marking my leader to signify that I did the leader effect or not. So I got down to it, was able to swing. I used my leader effect the first time. The second game was so nice. The second game was so good. Make sure to thank the coach, Koi Bear. Best coach in NA, I guess. Whatever. Blue Nami. It was funny because the dude that I was playing at the end, in the last game, we were talking to, and he said that he plays Nami, so he's familiar with like milling decks. Yeah, Frankie obviously Frankie has to be next. Like, they have literally everybody else in the Straw Hats except for Frankie, so he's last, but I'm sure they'll come out with something pretty good for Frankie, I'm sure. But yeah, it went so well. The first game went so well. I got to use my leader effect, and I think it was a little bit overkill. I think I would have had it anyways without using the leader effect. Second game was really good. I think the leader effect actually was the reason that I won that game. But oh my god, I had such a good play, and this goes into my misplay in the third game. It was so good because he was I was playing against Blue Yellow Nami, and he's healing. I'm talking about, he healed 4 times at least that game. And 3 Robins. He played 3 Robins. He played the 4-cost 6K Zoro, where you trash a card and you heal for free. But God, I played it so well. I really did. It was crazy because he took first, and Brooke wants to go first too. But you have a pretty decent curve with going second with Brooke. And so he played Girl on his second turn, on his 3-down turn. And on my 4-down turn, I really didn't have any plays. I did a search. I think I did a search Nami. Yeah, I did a search Nami the first play. Or on my 2-down turn. On my 4-down turn, I played the super rare Nami, the 4-cost 2K super rare Nami that rests 2 of your opponent's characters that are 8 costs or less. And I rested the girl. That was the only character they had out there. I rested the girl, swung into it, and KO'd it. Because girl is so important, because that one Dawn, being able to give a free Dawn to Nami every single turn is absolutely crazy. And it's such a good effect. And so I was like, fuck it. I'm going to do it because it is so important to get that card off the field if you can. And I just so happen to have something that rests their card. And I had my Nami. I obviously had my leader swing too. But I swung in with the 2K Nami, or the Searcher Nami, or whatever, got him off the board. So good. And then we're going into it. We're going through the game, and he's healing. And I get another Nami. Like, this is later on in the game. I get another Nami, and he has a full. I think he has like a full board, or he had 5 characters on the board. 2 of them were rested already first because they swung, and I rest their 2 other cards. So I think he had the Zoro and he had another Nami, or not. Excuse me, he had a Zoro and another Nico Robin, the 7-cost 8K Nico Robin that trash 1 heal 2 from your life, and I rested 2 of his characters and played Electrical Luna after it. It was amazing. It was awesome. It was so good. And I froze 4 of his characters on his board, and he still had a Nami standing. Because the Nami hadn't swung the turn before, because I'm a 7K leader and he didn't have enough Dawn to be able to, like, you know, manipulate the Dawn in order for her to swing. So so I rest his entire board. I freeze it for the turn. It was so clutch. It was so good, so good, so good. And then we get down to it, and I'm mathing it out. I'm trying to math it out, and I'm swinging, pretty good numbers. And then I'm able to swing with my Nightmare Luffy, or no, I swung with my I think I did have Nightmare Luffy too, but I ended up swinging big with my my Law Beppo. So I had a Law Beppo, swung twice with it because my leader effect was active, and won the game. And then the third game, so just real quick, and then we'll get to opening some cards. But the third game, my play mistake was I thought I was on 10 Dawn, but I was only on my 9 Dawn turn, and I attached 3 Dawn to my leader instead of 2 to swing, and I didn't have enough Dawn to Nami because I was going against Danelle, so I didn't have enough Dawn to Nami to rest 2 characters and then to Electrical Luna them. So I was 1 Dawn short because I had accidentally attached it to and I don't mean accident, like I was just under the impression I was on 10 Dawn, but I was only on 9. So I was talking to my opponent about it too, and I was like, I misplayed, blah blah blah. And we were kind of talking about it, and he was like, go ahead, take the play back. So we took it back for a second, and I was like, you know what? No, I don't want to do that. I need to be better. I need to learn how to play better. So we went back to the way it was, the initial way, and I still used Electrical Luna, which, God, I would have won this fucking game if literally the game was lost on that play. But I still Electrical Luna'd 2 of his characters, which I could have Electrical or Luna'd 4 of them. But anywho, so I froze 2 of his characters, and then it actually came back to me, which I was shocked that it would, and played a Nami. He was down to like 1 or 2 life, I want to say. I think maybe he had 3 life. I don't remember, but I played a Nami. I luckily pulled a Nami. It's actually really cringe because, like, I think my last 2 life cards were like Nami, and then I pulled a Nami or some shit like that from my deck. So I had 3 Namis at the very end of the game, which is whatever. But I was able to play a Nami. I brought back, because he had cleared my board. Again, it's because I didn't freeze his characters. So he cleared my board. So I didn't have anything. I didn't have anything on the board. Maybe I had my Nightmare Luffy still. No, he KO'd my he KO'd my Nightmare Luffy because he used the fucking Divine Departure. So he KO'd my whole board. Fine, whatever. And so I Nami'd. I got my 6-cost Secret Rare Luffy because I could swing the biggest swing with him and still have some and still do some swings with my leader. And so I'm trying to think, should I have just swung with my leader? Whatever. So anyways, what I ended up doing was I restood 2 Dawn, so I had 6 Dawn to play with. I swung 2, or I attached 2 to my leader, swung 7, got 2 cards out of his hand, and then I had to play a Sanji, and oh my god, that is so tragic. Fuck. If I had a spoils there instead, I still win the fucking game. If I have a spoils at that point, I win that fucking game. Damn it, I'm just now thinking about it, because played I had to play the Sanji because I wasn't in range for my leader effect. So I had to Sanji to trash 5 cards from the top of my deck to have less than 4 cards left in order to restand the Luffy. So I swung big with the Luffy, then I restood, and then I restood him, and he had 1,000 counter enough. Like, it was just so perfect. It was a fun game. It really was a fun game, and I should have won, but it's one of those things where it's a teaching moment, and I'm like, okay, this will be ingrained in your memory forever. You will not make that mistake again. So it was a good game. And what's funny is I was talking to him about Brook. Like, I'm talking to everybody about Brook as much as I can because I love the deck so much. But I think it was like a couple weeks ago I was talking to him about Brook, and he was thinking about making it or whatever. He actually did build it. He was going to play it tonight, but I think he didn't have his alt leader or something like that. So he ended up playing a Nell. And but he had the Brook deck with him, and I looked through it or whatever, and we were kind of talking about it, and it looked very, very similar to what I was playing too. So it was fun. Oh, your Perona alt came in the mail. Oh, very nice. How'd you guys do in your locals? That sounds fun. There was a couple of people who were very new there. It's really cool because like every week there's like some new people that come in there, and a couple of months ago there were people who were new, and now they're like regular, so you see them all the time and they know what they're doing. So it's really fun to see. Perona, how did Perona fare? That's exciting, man. I'm so pumped about this new season. Brook is gonna be. It was really nice because the decks that I play are typically off meta, and it really is. It really hurts your feelings. It really hurts your feelings when you just lose fucking nonstop. You go 0-3 or you win one game or whatever. It really hurts your feelings. You get to the point where it's like, fuck, this shit is so frustrating. But then I played Emu, like for the first time a couple weeks ago, and like it just played itself. It was a super easy deck to play, and I was winning games. I'm like, okay, so this is why people play meta decks, because they're really good, obviously. And so so that felt really good. I did play Purple Yellow Crocodile, which was definitely off meta. That leader just got rotated out, so it was a super old leader, and I actually won a locals tournament with it probably about like a month or so ago. And so like that really boosts your confidence, where you're like, okay, I know what to do in the game. I'm just not playing the right decks, type of a situation. And so being able to play something that's like off meta and do really well with it, it is just chef's kiss. I love this Brook deck. I'm really excited, and it just came out, so I have years to play it. I'm excited about Brook. Very excited. All right. Let's get to some packs. And so the way this tournament normally runs is you get a pack per win, and it's a bonus, and you get a bonus pack for going 0-3. So basically you still get a pack if you don't win a game, or going 3-0. So if you go 3-0, you get 4 packs. So that one play cost me 2 packs. So I'm pissed off at myself. But so I do have 2 packs from the tournament today. I do have a tournament volume 2 pack, which I'm excited to open that. We'll see all what we want to open. Obviously we still have some blisters. I do have a blister of OP-14 I probably want to open. We have some Riftbound. I have man, we just got a smorgasbord today. It feels like the old days. So I'll figure out what we want to open. I think I definitely want to open the 2 packs from the tournament, and then this. We'll definitely open that. I want to get this out of the way. I want to open this OP-08 pack just because I've been kind of sitting on it. It's the only OP-08 pack that I have. So I'll probably open that. We'll do at least one Spirit Forged. And then I guess I would do want to open this OP-14. And then we'll open at least one of these blisters. Let's see how many that is. How many packs is that? 3, 4, 5. 6 packs, not including the tournament pack. So we'll start there, and we'll probably open all of the packs that I have here, because, you know, that's how I do it. Hey, baby. How are you? Let's switch over to this booster pack opening. Oh, you know what? Give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna check my Beckett account to see if these cards are shipped yet. I probably would have gotten an email, but it's still in label. It's been shipped. Let me see. Yes, it's been shipped. It has been shipped. So I haven't gotten an email, so I'll have to check my email to see if I got a tracking number, because it might have went into my junk. Yeah, it might have went into my junk, but very exciting. It shows that it is shipped officially. So I will probably get it Thursday at the latest. I doubt I get it tomorrow, but Thursday at the latest. So when I get that, it will be just a day of a reveal when I actually, whenever I decide to. I can't wait. Like, opening these packs, you know, I've done a really good job of like being able to like condition myself to say, okay, we're not gonna open all the packs that you have. We're gonna like slowly go through them. We're gonna ration them out. I can't do that with the graded cards. I gotta open them all. I gotta see what I got. So we're gonna do a whole stream on actually opening or doing the reveals. So it'll be either tomorrow or Thursday. Tomorrow or Thursday. Be on the lookout. Yes. W for show, Abra. All right, let's open some shit. I actually want to start with my tournament pack. I think I've opened one of these already, possibly two. I need to open these with scissors. Okay, what is in here? What is in here? Ooh. I would really like to see all of these cards. This looks awesome. This looks really good. There's 6 different cards here. So this is the 4 cost. This is the promo solo, yeah. So 4 cost 6,000 power. If your leader has the revolutionary army type, this character gains blocker and +4 cost, whatever. On play, you may add 1 card from the top or bottom of your life cards to your hand. Give up to 1 rested Dawn card to your leader or one of your characters. So this card is literally made for Sabo, the red-black Sabo leader, which kind of sucks because, like, I feel like Koala just gets no love, man. Eventually she probably will, but it's like, and it's really funny to say that because it's like, what are you talking about? It's yellow. You know, yellow was shitty for a very long time, and maybe I can make some adjustments to like build in more like of the yellow package, but Koala typically runs, or the way I've run it was typically like black cards, but you know, there's a ton of yellow cards out there that could really like extend the game, which is Koala's biggest problem. So I may have to look into adding some of these new cards, like the 4 cost Zoro, some of these cards that heal. And one of the benefits of Koala is she can search for Robins, so that 7 cost 8k Robin. But I think she might have to have maybe your leader has to be Straw Hat for that Robin, but I don't know. Anyways, this card looks awesome. Really, really good. All right, next pack. We'll do Riftbound. The Riftbound packs are kind of getting a little bit played out. I'm not gonna lie to you, because and strictly because I've opened so many of these fucking packs. I've opened a shit ton of these packs, and I've opened a shit ton of these packs, and I have play sets of everything. So this is all of playsets of everything for common and uncommon. Most of the rares too, I would say like probably like at least 90% of the rares I have playsets of. I mean, it's nice every now and then to get it's nice every now and then to get like a foil card, but I have a foil of that already. Aphelios, I think this might be one of the cards that I need. one of the rare cards. All right, let's see what we got next. Piercing Light. Womp womp. All right, so nothing there. It's okay. All right, OP-08. It's kind of scary opening the older packs because leader packs are still a thing all the way up to OP-13. So after OP-13, leader packs are a thing of the past. But, you know, when you do open packs that are older, it's kind of like, oh my goodness, what am I going to get? Am I going to get a leader pack? Gotta chew. You may rest one of your Minx type characters. Rest up to one of your opponent's characters. That is so strong. Wow. So you rest a that is crazy. Yeah, you rest one of your searchers or some shit like that, and you get to rest one of your opponent's characters. That is absolutely crazy for 1 Dawn, might I add. Electrical Luna, the MVP. The MVP of the Brook deck now. Such a good card. Let me read to you why this card is so good. Why I'm obsessed with this card and why it's taking over the meta right now for green. All right, so it's a 3-cost event. All of your opponent's rested characters with a cost of 7 or less will not become active in your opponent's next refresh phase. For 3 Dawn. For 3 Dawn cards. You freeze their entire board, and it literally skips a turn for them, right? It literally skips a turn for them. Such a fantastic card. Yo, Tsugi, welcome back. I was asking how the local went today. You said you brought your friend, and then you said Perona was menacing today, so I want to hear about that. So Electrical Luna is so good. And then not only is that a fantastic effect, it has a trigger that's equally as fantastic. Trigger. Rest up to one of your opponent's characters. So you pull it from your life, you just get to rest whatever the fuck you want on there. Like no cost restriction, no none of that. Just rest one of your opponent's characters. Oh my goodness, so good. Such a good card. Buggy, your friend, and a green Zoro. Very nice, man. Undefeated. All right, what's last? What's last? Oh, we got a Lin Lin. I'll take a super rare over nothing. Oh, this but this Electrical Luna. These things are going for like $6 right now. 6 buckaroos. Do I have OP-08 somewhere? Yes, I think this is OP-08. Yeah, it's got to be OP-08. Man, Electrical Luna is so good. All right, we're gonna go in numerical order here. OP-14. All right, let's get an SP. Let's get an SP. Wait a minute. I know I don't need that one, the Piercing Light, but I might need that Affilio, so we're gonna set that to the side. Summon a bitch. We got a Dawn pack, but it could be gold, which is crazy because oh, the 6-cost Ryumas. Those things are crazy. On play KO like a rested 4-cost, and on attack KO a rested 4-cost. Just crazy. Yeah, go ahead and put your deck list in the Discord. All right, let's see. What do we got here? Chaka and Pell, Ellie Claw, and a regular Dawn card. All right, well that was anticlimactic. All right, these are the 2 packs from. We still have one OP-14 pack in there that I was able to get from Barnes & Noble the other day, but I'll save it for tomorrow or the next time I open some packs. So we still have one of those, and we have 2 packs of EBO2, or excuse me, EBO3 that we have to open. Oh, I might have to open some, now that I'm thinking about it, I might have to open a few more of these packs because I don't know what the hell happened, but I misplaced. So I was working with my daughter. I mentioned this to like organize my cards, and I was organizing the A's, and there weren't too many A's, but you know, a few days has passed, and I have been putting like orders together for TCG Player, and I'm looking through because everything's in alphabetical order by set, right? So OP-15 is all together in alphabetical order, OP-14 is all together in alphabetical order, blah, blah, blah. And so I was going for, there was a couple of A cards, and no one else can have it, blah, 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 that event. And then Alpha, those 2 cards, I had quite a few because they're common cards. Let me see. Yeah, they're both common cards. And I went to my collection, and I didn't have any A's in there. And I'm like, it started at B. And I'm like, where the hell are my A's at? And I know that I was the one who like sorted the A's, but I was trying to see which cards I needed to complete my collection. So I set them to the side, and then they just disappeared. I don't know what I did with them. So anyways, long story short, I need alphas. I need 4 alphas, and I need 2 of the and no one else can have it events. So I might try and open those today from these packs. Amazon was in that, so I don't have an order for Amazon right now, but Amazon was in that pile of A's. Obviously it's A, and I don't have any Amazons. I don't have the Amazons that I should have. Sanji, such a good card. Calgara. This card is uncommon. Wow. That feels like it should be. Ooh, we got a Kuma. I think I need some of these. What is this, EBO4? Yeah. Kuma and Kairos. Pretty good cards. None of the cards that I needed, of course. This set just has so many cards in it. It would be a miracle if I got exactly what I needed. Might just have to either refund the person or I just go for my collection, because again, they're very easy cards to get. I have plenty of boxes to open, so I know I'll get the cards back. So I'll probably have to dig in my collection to just give it to them, and then just re-up my collection whenever I run into the cards. I think that's probably what I'm gonna do now that I'm talking through it. It makes the most sense. Posted the list in Discord. All right, I'll take a check, or I'll take a peek at it here in a little bit. Meow Band Brothers. Nope, this is one that I didn't need. Bell Luffy is what everyone's calling this one. Bell Luffy. Bell in the background. Tony Chopper. Bartolomeo. Lightning Dragon. Very good. Very good. All right, so those were the 2 packs from the tournament. Very ass packs. I see, that's what I get. I would have had 4. Someone pulled an Alta Anel at the tournament from their winning packs. But, you know, most people open their packs when they're there. But I would have had 2 more packs to open if I wasn't shitty at the game. All right, Nico Robin. Koala. Tori. The Risky Brothers. The Risky Brothers. Another Kairos. And it's an order. Do not defy me. Alright, we're gonna open these other packs too. Fuck all that shit. Alright, what do we have? It's kind of crazy when you're looking more for like commons than you are for like your rares, and don't get me wrong, I definitely want some alt arts and that shit, but pulled a couple dolls. what I need. Orlumbus. Christopher Orlumbus. Histofor Orlumbus. Black Rope. Arlong. Alright, last pack of One Piece. There's Spirit Forged here. I'm gonna open that one too. Yeah, sometimes Mama said there'd be days like this. You don't get anything. Well, we still got 2 packs to open, so we'll see. We'll see if we get anything. Genbo. I'm not even getting the damn common cards that I need. Oh, there we go. There's an alpha. We'll take that alpha. Nola. Every time I see that, I think New Orleans. Or New Orleans. I'll whip you into shape. Alright, well. And just one of them days that a girl goes through. Alright. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. Go home, folks. Alright. We'll probably not do a TCG player review because I'm tired and I do actually have a little bit of work that I'm trying to do, unfortunately. Alright, let's see. All these. Oh, well, we got a hit here. Because first foil card is a rare. So we know we're going to get a hit. I love how the little quote for Rek'Sai down here is just like a crack, 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 crack. Very, very clutch. All right, what do we got? Premonition. I have one of these already. God, getting stuff that you already have sucks. Unless it's really good, and then getting multiple of them is amazing. But this is one of those things where it's like, wah. All right, I'm gonna read that one again just to see how good I think it could be. Which that doesn't mean shit. Telling chat to leave. What did I say? I don't know. I don't know what I said. So 2 cost, 3 power, reaction, draw 3. I can see they're having some sort of like combo or tech built in with something that says, oh, whenever you draw a card, you gain a power or something like that. So not too bad. Meh. Rate your deck. Okay, I'm gonna look at it here in a minute. Yeah, we're gonna peace out again because I do have some work to do. I'm not gonna look at TCG player tonight, unfortunately. But my graded cards will be here probably again, not tomorrow. Probably Thursday, more than likely. Hopefully Thursday. Shit, I know the last one that I had got delayed by like 2 days. I think maybe a day or 2. It got delayed, so that pissed me off. So I paid for 2 day shipping and it doesn't get here in 2 days. So I think it ended up getting here in like 3 or 4 days, so I had to wait an extra day. Hopefully that doesn't happen here because I'm super excited to get them now that I know that they're on the way. But all right, thank you guys very much. I'm super grateful and appreciative. And until next time, good luck on your hits.